Eighth inning here in San Francisco at Oracle Park. Marlins and Giants all tied at 2. The submarine, Tyler Rogers, is in to try and throw a shutdown. Eighth inning, first pitch to Augustine is down. Ball 1. Augustine Ramirez, the rookie catcher, is 1 for 3 tonight, batting third in Miami's lineup.
It's not easy. You're not used to seeing this type of angle. How do you
foul ball bounced.
For something like this?
First base side. It's 1-1. Single in the 4th inning, a run scored for Augustine.
It's just one of those where you got to just pick it up and try to hit it. You're trying to see it deep. It's not over.
Trying to get on base to start a run, and that's a chap.
Tough play for Schmidt. He barehands up, throws wildly, and off the base is Smith. It's a base hit, infield hit. So that's the 16th hit the Marlins have gotten.
That one was a slow dribbler tap down the third base line. Casey Schmidt was going to have to make a tough barehanded play, and he threw it a little wide, pulled Dom Smith off the bag, and Augustine's got a leadoff single. And that's how you got to beat the submarine.
All right, now you get a hit off this guy, and Liam Hicks will bat.
So Augustine, the leadoff batter, at first. Here's Liam Hicks to the plate. Hicks playing first. Takes one in there for strike 1.
If the lefty would come in late, as the Marlins anticipated, then you'd probably see Wagaman come in a pinch hit. But
Hicks got a single in the 2nd inning, his only hit tonight.
Up there for a 4th at bat. He has not faced Rogers in his career.
0-1 offering. Caught the corner, strike 2.
Look at that bewilderment from Liam Hicks.
Just gonna say this now, there's thunderstorms rolling toward my area, so my internet might be bad, my power might get knocked out. Just saying. Just a hypothetical. I don't think that's gonna happen. Alright, pay off the Hicks. Ground ball, past the diving Dom Smith in the right field fair. Augustine to third. Bounces off the wall, Yaz in trouble. A double for Liam Hicks. Down the first base line, past the diving Dom Smith.
With 2nd and 3rd and nobody out.
Boy, Hicks hit it in the perfect spot.
And the Marlins have 2 runners on,
just turns on it,
in scoring position with no one out.
Right down that first base line. Smith
just got underneath the diving Dom Smith.
Just out of his reach.
Just fair, 74 miles an hour, exit velo. So here is Kyle Stowers.
Now here's Kyle Stowers. Infield's in for the Giants. Stowers a perfect 2 for 2 and takes one right down the pipe for strike 1, and they almost pick off Augustine at third.
Heriberto Ramirez. You have a very good catcher behind the plate in Bailey. Understanding that you're going to try to be a little bit aggressive. This is one of those situations where you're at third. You're not going to get too far off right now. There's no outs.
0-1 offering. Swing and a foul tip off the glove of Bailey. 0-2 on Stowers.
Stowers has recorded 2 doubles that mark the 2 hardest hit balls of his career. Almost 114 in the 4th and 113 miles per hour in the 6th. Both doubles.
Stowers has 2 doubles, a walk, and a run scored. And he's been on base every single time tonight. That stat is in jeopardy right now, as he's in an 0-2 deficit to the submarine Tyler Rogers. Payoff. Fouled off himself. He'll stay alive.
Got to try to put the ball in play here. Not easy. I understand that. But right now, it's
infield's in for the Giants. 0-2 again, and Stowers swings and misses at a sinker in the dirt.
And a strikeout for Rogers.
1 out.
He's hitting just above 36 against it. So that's the first down.
Beautiful pitch from Rogers. He got Stowers to chase.
Went with that sinker down in the zone. He gets Stowers to chase. Gotta try to get him up, and that's the tough part. Let him.
Here's Otto.
Gotta think up.
He's 2 for 2. And he hits a fly ball, but it's popped up
Smith giving it a look.
in foul territory. Dom Smith, no, he gives way to Christian Koss, who came up right behind him and made the catch. 2 outs.
So far in the 8th year with second and third and nobody out.
And the Marlins had 2 base runners get in the scoring position with no one out. And 2 quick outs by Tyler Rogers and
A
crew
little bit too much.
have made things a little bit easier.
Scored against Rogers since 2022.
Here's Heriberto Hernandez. And that one's in there for strike 1 on Heriberto. I'm having trouble with his name.
It seems like they haven't scored
Heriberto
against this guy. The numbers
is
pretty much
hitless tonight.
mirrored that with a 0.90. Chance
Oh, one in there.
though, here.
Heriberto up the middle, past the diving Willie, in the center field for a base hit. Augustine scores. The Marlins have the lead. 2 runs will score. Hicks scores from second. It's 4-2. Heriberto Hernandez with a 2-run single, and the Marlins take the lead. 4-2 in the top of the 8th with 2 outs.
I'm trying to put the ball in play, and if I do it, good things are going to happen. Stays on the slider, catches it out in front, stays through it enough. What a big hit for the youngster.
Just beyond the glove of Adames. And the Marlins get 2
First
big
pitch is
ones.
fouled off
As
first
Norby
base
fouls it
side
off. Wow.
on Connor Norby.
4-2 Miami.
And the first hit of the night for Heriberto
Hernandez has faced many guys.
comes at a perfect time.
I mean, no one really has faced too many just like this guy, but a rookie coming up to the big leagues, you don't see this in the minor leagues.
Rogers looks over at Heriberto at first. Now fires the 0-1 to Norby, and Norby hits a fly ball in right field. That's in no man's land. It's going to drop in front of Yaz for a base hit. Throw to third is a dart. They got him. Oh, what a throw by Yaz to get Heriberto at third. An absolute cannon to cut him down with the outfield assist. But Heriberto, it's a 2-run single, and the Marlins have the lead heading to the bottom of the 8th at Oracle Park. Woo, what a turn of events. Marlins lead 4-2, bottom of the 8th.
But these are one of those teaching kind of moments, especially for the young Hernandez. There's a no-no, and one of those no-nos is getting thrown out at third with 2 outs. You don't want to make that last out at third.
What a throw by Yaz to cut down Heriberto at third on the outfield assist. And we'll get a pinch hitter here for the Giants. Wilmer Flores will come in.
You're trying to get to third with 1 out. That way you're trying to get the guy in from second.
And the Marlins will go out to the mound, and here's an...
He got the big hit. I'm not saying he didn't.
No, he didn't.
A 2-run hit.
2-run cushion for the Marlins. Trying to keep it that way.
All right, so we got some changes here. First of all, Wilmer Flores, the veteran, will pinch hit for the lefty Mike Yastrzemski.
Yaz, after that cannon of a throw,
The batter's box is now catching.
has been replaced by Wilmer. And the first pitch from Simpson is in there for strike 1. Also got a new catcher. Augustine's out. Nick Fortes is in. We also got action in the Marlins bullpen. It's Tyler Phillips.
Is in the bullpen.
Wilmer Flores hitting 249, 11 home runs, 54 RBIs.
Here's the 0-1 offering from Josh Simpson. Popped up.
Short center field.
Xavier running out to short center, and he makes the over-the-shoulder catch. 1 out.
And this is the matchup coming up right now, which is why Josh Simpson stayed in the game. Of course, Yastrzemski was probably going to be pinch hit for, which he was against Flores, but Devers is not going to be pinch hit for. He will be in the game. So this is that lefty-lefty matchup.
Here's Rafi.
Decided to leave Simpson.
Over 2 the walk in the 6th. Lefty-lefty against Simpson.
Devers, he's 0 for 2 in a walk.
First pitch.
He has 1 home run since joining
Missed in the other batter's box.
the San Francisco Giants.
1-0.
216 in his career, over 4,000 at bats.
This is the second inning of work for Josh Simpson. In there at the
There's a
knees. Strike one, the sinker. Rip right to Liam Hicks. 2 down.
Nice play by Liam Hicks, who has stayed in there at first base. Sometimes they
That's
put defensive
just how the doctor ordered for the Marlins.
He did, and you are right, especially since he had just finished hitting that last inning. Usually you would see maybe an Eric Wagaman coming into the ball game from being that.
So 2 outs, bottom of the 8th.
Like what they did with Fortes behind the plate.
So here's Elliot Ramos, and with
Here's Elliot to the plate.
A 2-run lead. The Marlins are going to allow Josh Simpson to try to get through this 8th inning.
Simpson misses outside. That ball gets away from Fortes. Luckily, there's no runner on the base pass.
The reason why you go
1-0.
in against Ramos is because
Tyler Phillips will look to come in a save situation for the Marlins in the bottom of the 9th.
It would have been a different decision, but because he was able to get
At least that's what it is at the moment. 1-0 to Elliott is inside, ball 2.
And the Giants only have one other righty on the bench, and that's Kisner, Andrew, their backup catcher.
Hitters count for Elliott.
So most likely a lefty will be up if
2-0 offering.
gets on base.
That is fouled back.
But they scored 9 runs Sunday. Even with that,
2-1.
the Giants averaging just 3.4 runs since May 17th. That's 28th in the majors. Only the Royals and the Guardians less. And tonight, again, a similar situation with just 2 runs so far.
High fly ball popped up again. Dane Myers is there to make the catch. And Josh Simpson sends the Giants down quietly. The Marlins up 4-2 heading to the 9th. We'll be right back from San Fran. 9th inning. Marlins 4, Giants 2. Heriberto put the Marlins ahead in the 8th. Now they'll look to try and get some more insurance runs here in the 9th.
The Golden Gate Bridge. Gabby took us over the Bay Bridge the other day. We made it. We did. We went both. Yes, that's right. On the way back, we took the Golden Gate on our off day to Napa. As we go to the top of the 9th here, Dane Myers to lead it off, 9-1-2 for the Marlins. Staying a rare 0-for in a series.
New pitcher for the Giants, it's Eric Miller.
With 3 strikeouts. Eric Miller is in.
In 32 games this year, Miller's a perfect 4-0. ERA at 103. Wow. 18 strikeouts to 19 walks, the opponent batting average of 227. Dane Myers goes after the first pitch, but he fouls it off. Myers batting 9th in the lineup. He's 0 for 3.
And it's a good fastball. It's going to be in that upper 90s.
Slider that just missed down. The count's even up at 1 apiece. Ground ball. Oh, what a play by Dom Smith. He's got to chase to the bag. Or sorry, that's not Dom Smith. That's Wilmer Flores.
He's out. Still want to see him get injured there.
Dave Myers tried to slide the first base to beat the bag, or to beat Wilmer Flores.
Myers hits this ball well, though. And you can see trying to hustle. He was smelling the hit. Flores, not the fastest, but he's able to just beat Myers to first.
Flores was way off the bag. He continues to be in that spot.
So 1 out.
Xavier Edwards up. And with Flores,
and here comes the Marlins order. Flips over to the top.
First to right field here for the Giants in the 9th inning.
Xavier to the plate.
Edwards up now from the right-hand side.
Xavier 0 for 3 with a walk in the 5th.
Next is 0 for
Eric
3
Miller misses outside, 1-0.
Xavier hitting just 241 from the right side. Came into the game 317 from the left side.
1-0. Foul ball, first base side.
Who's the best switch hitter you played with, Gabby? Can you think over the years? Such a unique
that is
talent.
Neil Walker is up there.
Former Marlin as well.
Yep. I mean, the best one I saw was Chipper Jones.
Chipper to put power.
No one on, 1-1 delivery, and that just misses outside with the breaking ball. 2 balls and a strike on Xavier.
Probably have a baseball card.
Cal Raleigh right now in baseball is probably the best switch hitter.
Cal Raleigh has 32 home runs. He's making some history.
That's a slider that misses down. 3 balls and a strike on Xavier. Xavier's having a solid year, hitting for a high average at 289. 17 RBIs, no home runs, that's not what he's known for. And a 695 OPS. Decent season, and he swings and misses at a fastball right down the pipe, and the count is full. Xavier only has 1 career home run. It came against the Brewers, and he hit for the cycle on that day.
The one that I thought that Cal Raleigh broke the record.
And he'll draw a walk. Xavier on to first base.
Johnny Bench hit 45 homers in 1970, but 38 as a catcher. For more, here's Kelly, big Johnny Bench fan.
Hey guys, well, Cal Raleigh actually won AL Player of the Week for the 2nd time this month after hitting .417 with 5 home runs, 12 RBIs, and
here's
10
Jesus.
runs scored. His teammate Logan Gilbert told him he won
Lefty against Miller.
drawing a
Jesus fouls that one off himself.
Handed it to
A little
him.
Winston Payne after that.
Stick figure, there it is. He says, doesn't even write out the word. Says U, the letter U, R, the letter R, AL Player of the Week. Raleigh opened it and just shook his head and said, you're ridiculous. What a work of art. So Raleigh, as you mentioned, Raleigh leads Major
0-1
League
offering.
32 home runs.
Jesus grounded it. Foul. He's quickly in an 0-2
plus
deficit.
in 3 consecutive months.
Just checking tonight, Kelly. Raleigh 0 for 4. Twins
Xavier at first. Marlins up by 2. Top of the 9th. 1 out. Jesus calls time. Inning-ending double play ball in effect for the Giants.
4 pitchers with a shutout performance, led by Joe Ryan, who went 6 innings and got the win. He's 8-3 in the year with an ERA of 2.86.
0-2.
Pitch to Sanchez.
Jesus fouls off the other way,
to the upper deck.
and he stays alive.
He hasn't given up a run in his last 17 outings. Wow, that's how good he has been.
Hitless tonight is Jesus and 4 at-bats. Ground out, fielder's choice, line out, and a K.
14 innings pitched in his last 17.
Might get K'd again right here. Nope.
Outside there, but
Miller misses outside with the slider.
Mr. San Francisco
Patrick Bailey does a good job blocking it, and it's 1-2.
Marlins have been matching
Marlins has been better.
Absolutely.
Last night, 4 1/3, scoreless. Tonight, how about the job
Xavier might go here.
Simpson did after Enriquez? 2
1-2.
2/3 tonight.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him to chase the changeup downstairs. Jesus K's again for the 2nd time tonight. And there's 2 gone in the top of the 9th. And coming up to the plate for the Marlins
That one is Augustine Ramirez comes
is
up. And Calvin
Nick Fortes. And Tyler Phillips has been sent to sit down. Calvin's out to pitch. Or to warm up in the pen. It looks like he'll get the 9th.
Number 3 spot in the lineup. Here's the hitter. Getting his first at bat.
1-0 to Fortes. Missed outside with the change. 2 balls and no strikes on Fortes. This is his first at bat in the of the night. In the 9th. Replacing Augustine at catcher. That's in there. Strike 1. Change up on the inside edge of the plate.
It's a tough AB2 to come into. Not playing the whole entire game. You get behind the plate and go ahead and get this Eric Miller. It was about 97 miles an hour with that fastball.
That one's inside. Nearly hit him.
Takes that one down low.
3-1.
If you're Fortes, you're looking for one pitch. You're looking for that fastball, and you're looking to get some extension on it.
Gabby Dick was hitting 169 on June 6th.
3-1. Fortes ground ball up the middle, right to Koss. Flip to second. Willie covers, and we will head to the bottom of the 9th. As Xavier and Willie have a little exchange, and they smile afterwards. Marlins lead 4-2, trying to put it away in Oracle Park. We'll be right back for the bottom of the ninth.
Again, Jack,
Bottom of the ninth. Marlins 4, Giants 2.
Calvin is six
Calvin's
for his last
in to
six.
try and get the save.
To make 20.
32 games, 2-2 record, ERA at 3.45. 26 strikeouts, 12 walks, 8 saves, opponent batting average at 226. First batter
As he gets Dominic Smith here, two
is
more
Dom
outs.
Smith, and he fires a fastball that was center cut to start things off, 0-1.
Smith 0 for 1 in his career against Fauché. Overall, Calvin is 8 for
0-1.
11 save opportunities this year.
That catches the corner.
There is strike 2.
Strike 2 on the fastball, painted.
Giants and their bullpen, and it is good. And it's not.
Dom Smith calls
It's a
time.
really good bullpen. But the Marlins have been really, really good. You go back to yesterday, 4 1/3 innings of work. They only gave up 1 hit in that bullpen. And so far in this ball game, 2 2/3 innings of work with no hits.
The payoff to Dom Smith.
Different stars, too.
And Calvin misses with the
Gibson
curveball.
yesterday. Gibson got the win.
Ball 1.
Enriquez back for a repeat tonight, and Fauché. But then you've got Josh Simpson tonight, 5 up, 5 down. And in his longest
A ball
career
and
outing,
true
only his
strikes.
second
No one
ever
on.
outing. That
And that
pitch
plunked Dom Smith.
might have got him on the toe. It had a funny sound to it.
Got him on the
2-2
ankle.
pitch.
A leadoff hit by pitch. And the Giants have the game-tying run at the plate.
Just a curveball that catches Dom Smith right in the back foot.
Dom will take it.
Here's Casey
And
Schmidt.
Casey Schmidt.
You got to go back to yesterday's game when Fauché came in. He actually walked Jung-Hoo Lee to start off the inning.
First pitch.
And Schmidt.
Casey Schmidt may have gotten plunked. He's pissed.
Came out, walked toward Fauché angrily, looking at Fauché.
Shay's not backing down either, looking at him, but I'm trying to think here, was it a swing?
The umpire
Yeah,
pointed
Casey
toward
Schmidt
first base.
did almost look
Nobody
like
likes
he'd
to
go
get hit.
around.
Understand that.
You got to understand, too, that
Now the
this was
winning
not
run's going to be at the
trying to
plate.
hit
It's
Fauché
back-to-back
in this
hit by
situation.
pitches to start the ninth, and no, he held up. Wow. That one got him on the elbow. Casey Schmidt slams his bat down in frustration.
Right in the hand.
The hand or the wrist area, there's some padding there.
Some choice words.
Back to the game situation now, though.
So 2 on, no one out. Game-winning run at the plate.
Hit by pitches.
Here's
The
Jung-Hoo
ninth
Lee.
inning, and the Giants suddenly at the time runs aboard with nobody out.
Schmidt at first.
Jung-Hoo Lee is
Dom
up.
Smith at second. Cutter that misses down.
Yeah, that's
1-0 on Lee.
He's going to go ahead up there and try to lay one down. And
The Giants have been known to come back in games this year. They're trying to do it again. Lee already ahead, 2-0 in the count. Back-to-back cutters missed by Calvin.
Down the count, 2-0 to Lee. Adames is on deck.
Jung-Hoo Lee chance from the Giants faithful. 2-0 pitch.
And there's a strike.
Ooh, fastball that may have just missed down barely. It's 2-1. He got the call. Friendly call for Calvin.
trying to settle him down.
2-1 offering. Check swing.
1-4-10.
He didn't go.
And he's not gonna
Fastball
get
that
the
just
swing.
missed outside. What a take by Jung-Hoo Lee. It's 3-1. The bases could be loaded with no one outs for Willie.
Mitch is backed up.
3-1.
First base.
Missed. Up and outside. Bases loaded. No one out. Bottom of the ninth. The Giants in business. Willie to the plate.
Got to take a deep breath. He has to relax.
And we're going to get a mound visit for the Marlins.
Coach Daniel Vasquez is trying to
Smart here.
help that situation out. He comes out to chat. with
Bases
very slow
juiced. No one out. Bottom of the
Slow
ninth.
everything down.
Giants
That's
down
what
by
he
2.
tells Fauché right now. You've got to calm
One hit
down.
that could
You're
get all the way to
rushing
the
too much.
corner.
And when you start to
Can
rush,
win it for the
what
Giants.
happens is that ball is
A
gonna leak
grand
out
slam
to
wins
that
it for the
right-handed
Giants.
hitter. He's not able to close himself off. So everything
What
right
will
now is
happen
on
here?
the arm side.
Calvin has really struggled. Only 3 strikes to 7 walks. Or 7 walks. 7 balls in 10 pitches this frame.
So now it's Willie Adames.
And Willie, with the bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the 9th and down by 2 runs. What can he do here? Righty. First pitch. Right down the middle. Strike 1.
Necessary. Even Norby is back at third. Liam Hicks is still in at first. He's behind the runner.
Tension building. 0-1 offering. Willie cranks one to left field. This ball is at the track and it's caught by Stowers. The throw is in. They'll score a run. Dom Smith is in. They get the runner to move up at third. That is Schmidt. Willie almost hit this one out of here. He just missed it.
It's 4-3.
Everybody in this park thought he got it. I think Adames thought he got it as well. But it hangs up there enough. Stowers does a good job of getting back to that fence, making the play and getting it in.
It's 4-3. A sac fly for Willie. Here's Patrick Bailey, and that's inside. Ball 1. First base is open here, but Bailey has not been good at the plate this season on offense.
Gotta get the strike out here.
1-0. 1 out. Down by a run. Bailey swings and misses at a cutter. That was right down the pipe at 94. Count even.
Bailey is 0 for 2 in this game.
Bailey 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Can tie it up if he can hit one far enough into the outfield. Or maybe win it. That's in there. Strike 2 with the cutter. Bailey doesn't agree with the call.
Playing infield in.
Jung-Hoo Lee also moved up to second on the sac fly. The Marlins infield is in. The tension is really ramping up. There's a lot of chaos out here right now. The payoff from Calvin to Bailey. Bailey slices it foul.
I'd say 5-10 years ago where the infield would play back and allow the time runners to
Lee at second, Schmidt at third.
not give a chance at that base hit.
4-3. 1 out, bottom of the 9th, 1-2 count.
I think most teams would play it this
Game
way.
tying sac fly gone. If Bailey strikes out, the payoff. Bailey hits one into left field. Base hit. This might win it. Schmidt scores. Here comes Lee. He's out. He's out at the plate. The game is tied. Kyle Stowers threw out Jung-Hoo Lee at the plate.
But Stowers saved the day.
But Patrick Bailey ties the game
Boy, Matt Williams
with an RBI double. Got it through the gap. Stowers picked it up, threw it home. Lee tried to dodge it, but Fortes with an incredible tag
with a really nice job
to keep this game going.
That and athletic enough to come back and make the play.
Oh my gosh. What a tag by Fortes. Dives to save the day. Koss turns on one. Oh, what a catch! Connor Norby, what a catch!
Christian Koss hit it hard.
Christian Koss lines out to Connor Norby. The Giants tie it. We're going to extra innings. Absolute chaos in the bottom of the 9th. Let's see what the 10th has in store. We'll be right back. 10th inning. Marlins 4, Giants 4. Extra inning records this year. Marlins 4-3, Giants 5-3. After a hectic bottom of the 9th, but the Giants came back to tie it. Let's see what the 10th inning has in store. Nick Fortes is the placement runner at second, after making an incredible tag on Jung-Hoo Lee to save the day, as well as an incredible throw from Kyle Stowers out in left. Camilo Doval will come in for the top of the 10th. And to lead off against Doval, who's in 36 games, has a 3-1 record. 2.06 ERA, 33 strikeouts, 15 walks, 12 saves, and the opponent batting average of 189 is Liam Hicks, who's got a multi-hit game going, and Doval pumps in a slider right down the pipe for strike 1.
But stayed in the game and now gets a chance to bat against the right-hander here.
Check swing, caught the corner, strike two. Painted. Want a pitch from Doval. Already got Hicks down 0-2.
Hicks is 2 for 4 in the game.
It's not going to be tough. I mean, it is going to be tough because the ball here, he has that slider. He has not let loose on that 98-mile-an-hour.
Payoff. Check swing. Didn't go around. Ball one. Slider down.
He's 3-1 with a 2.06 ERA.
Hicks with a single, double, and a run scored.
He's had 12 saves.
Playing at first base tonight.
He's been their closer, 104
Also
saves
catches.
in his Giants career.
1-2 pitch. Missed down again with the slider. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Hicks.
Giants bullpen. When you can be able to bring in a guy like Doval here in the 10th inning.
So nothing but sliders so far to Hicks.
Missed outside, the count is full. Giants crowd does not like it. It's a full count on Liam Hicks. A walk will be really appreciated for the Marlins. This will be the 6th pitch of this at-bat. Full count delivery. Missed inside. Leadoff walk for Liam Hicks. And as I say for pitchers, leadoff walks, never good.
Now, if your Stowers going up in this type of situation, understanding what the ball likes to do.
Another bite at the apple for Kyle Stowers. With 2 on, no one out. Game tied at 4. Stowers was 2 for 3. 2 doubles, a walk, and a run scored. But he also came in his last at-bat. First pitch. Stowers hits a high fly ball to deep center field. Lead back by the track. He'll make the catch. There's 1 out. Fortes tagging. He'll get up to third. Staying put at first is Hicks. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Stowers moves Fortes to third. And now it'll be Otto with 1 out, top of the 10th in the game time, trying to give the Marlins the lead. A double play will end the inning here for the Giants. Corner infielders playing in.
Reverse blitz. Righties hitting 242 against him. Lefties
First pitch. Painted on the inside corner. Strike 1.
On the edge of the strike zone. Not to mention the heat. Again, that similar
2 for 3 is Otto. Single, double, walk, 2 RBIs. He swings and misses at a slider. That challenged him. Quickly in an 0-2 deficit.
0-2.
Payoff. Otto lifts one into center field. It's going to drop, and the Marlins have the lead. Fortes scores. Otto Lopez with an RBI single, and the Marlins have a 5-4 lead in the 10th.
Lopez coming through in the clutch yet again. Nice job of just punching that ball out to center field, getting himself a base
And Otto with a little flair.
For the Marlins, not trying
Got
to
it.
do too much. That is just all
In no man's land out in center, and it was going to drop. And Nick Fortes strides in easily, and the Miami Marlins have a 5-4 lead in the 10th.
Patrick Bailey is going to come out.
We're going to get a mound visit here. Hicks is at second. Otto's at first. 1 out.
That's an important run in extra innings because that second run is so key. And that's why Jack Winkler is in there right now. With the Giants already having a runner in scoring position, you get that second run, it's just a tremendous difference as the visiting team. Stay tuned after the game for the Marlins Live post-game show brought to you by Baptist Health.
And what the Marlins have been able to do too off the relievers of the Giants.
Here's Heriberto.
As of right now,
back to the plate. Last time gave the Marlins a 2-run lead that they blew in the bottom of the 9th. And we got a pinch runner at second. Jack Winkler's in there.
Who had a bigger hit in this game? Oh, a few guys are candidates, but Heriberto Hernandez at a
Heriberto already down 0-1.
At that time, a 4-2 lead.
I think Arnold Lopez will tell you. I like a couple of them.
I think he'd argue that.
0-1 offering. Heriberto lifts one into left center field. That's down. That's going to go all the way to the track. Winkler will score. Lee fires it in. Otto's running home. He's safe.
Marlins get two.
And all the way up to third is Heriberto with another big hit. Another 2-run triple.
Just sitting on the off-beat. We talked about it. Camilo Doval likes to throw the
4 RBIs, his last 2 at-bats for Heriberto. And it's 7-4 Marlins in the 10th.
Just stay through it and hit it on the barrel. That's exactly what Hernandez does. Hits this ball.
Went in the gap in left center.
Running. Otto Lopez, nice job. There was never a hesitation.
Winkler scores. Otto scores in a collision at the plate. Infield's in now for the Giants. With Heriberto now at third. 1 out. Top of the 10th, and the Marlins up 3.
Connor Norby with a count of 0-1 takes the
That's
strike.
in there.
The ball to double.
Strike 1 on a slider that was down. Or strike 2 actually on a slider that was down. But it was called a strike.
Hernandez who played it smart as well. You go ahead and if they
Norby doesn't agree.
get you out of third,
And he lifts one into center field. Lee will make the catch deep out there. He won't even throw it in. Heriberto scores easily. It's a sac fly for Connor Norby, responding to the bad call, saying, F that. I'll just hit a sac fly, make it a 4-run lead. 2 outs, top of the 10th. Bases are empty. And the Marlins have put up 4 in the 10th.
Being able to just understand the situation, having clutch hitting for the Marlins.
Here's Dane Myers, the 9-hitter, with 2 outs, top of the 10th.
This team, we talked about it, Clayton McCullough, about getting better. As the
Looking
year
to
has
keep
gone
the
on.
run going, as that's a cutter at 99 that just misses outside. 1-0.
Lopez doesn't come home there.
Dane Myers is hitless tonight. 0 for 4.
There's a fly ball. It's a 2-run game, right? And now you
2
have
groundouts, 2
outs
strikeouts.
and need a hit to get a couple of runs.
Well, he's ahead 2-0 in this
All the
count.
Aggression. You wind up getting 2 runs out
Take
of
some
it.
pressure on the hitters.
Yes.
Because all of a sudden you go up there and you're going, okay, well, it's a 3-run game now. Now I can just go up there and be relaxed, get that sac fly, now make it a 4-run game.
And this is a game where the Marlins have had 3 runners thrown out, trying to either stretch, score,
Swing and a
and
miss.
a miss. You got to live with that.
Chase
You
the
can be
slider.
aggressive.
2-1.
There are spots maybe where you don't go, but if you're going to be aggressive, you've got to live with it. There are going to be times that they make a good play, they're going to get you.
Absolutely.
The Giants got the last thing with Stowers, who made a good play. If there was a bobble, if there was a missed throw, they win the game.
Slider that misses outside. 3-1 on Myers.
How about doing it against
The Marlins make it another base runner in the 10th.
Score against. And Doval.
2 outs, top of the 10th. 3-1 pitch. That catches the corner. Strike 2. Count full.
With a 2.04 ERA.
2 outs, top of the 10th. Marlins lead 8-4. The full count delivery to end the inning, or extend the inning, is down, and it'll extend the inning. Dane Myers with a 2-out walk. And the order flips over to the top for the Marlins. It'll be
The
Xavier.
last 30 games with hitters batting only 195 against his cutter.
Sean Jelly warming up in the Giants pen.
Marlins against
And
the Giants.
here comes Bob Melvin. They're going to go to Sean Jelly. 2 outs, top of the 10th. Camilo Doval's night is done. As the Marlins put up 4 against him. And here's Sean Jelly running out with 2 outs, top of the 10th. Down by 4 and a runner at first. That is Myers. We'll be right back from Oracle Park.
By the Marlins.
2 outs, bottom of the 10th.
And now
Sean Jelly.
Bob Melvin did not want to see any more pitches
Coming
from
in.
Doval. He might need him tomorrow. He got
7 games this year. 1-1 record.
Cancel him for tomorrow.
4.22 ERA. 7 strikeouts, 7 walks. The opponent batting average of 211.
to face
And he'll get
Edwards
Xavier
coming
into
up
the
for
play.
sixth time here tonight.
Xavier hits one right to Willie to end the inning.
Big one.
So Sean Jelly comes in and gets one out on one pitch. But the Marlins put up 4 runs and take an 8-4 lead. They'll try and win in the bottom of the 10th. Heriberto and Otto coming clutch.
Wherever you're watching,
Now Tyler Phillips is in.
baseball, hope you're enjoying
Bottom
it
of the
here
10th.
on
Marlins
Sports
8,
Network. Tyler Phillips
Giants
comes in.
4. Tyler Phillips is in to try and put this ball game away. 27 games this year, 1-0 record, ERA just below 4, 22 strikeouts, 10 walks, opponent batting average of 270.
Gives you a little bit more leeway.
He's got a 4-run cushion. Just needs to put together 3 outs and he'll get it done. Jack Winkler is now playing at first base, replacing Liam Hicks.
Here's number
And
28 for
the placement runner for the Giants at second is Christian Kotz, the second baseman. Here's Wilmer, the leadoff hitter. And that's in there, strike 1 with the sinker.
For San Francisco.
Look over at second, 2 times. Now fires.
Phillips has had a
Wilmer
really good
thought
run
about
this
chasing
June.
but did. 1-1, sweeper down in the other batter's box.
Scoreless appearances. His ERA is 3.27 in June.
One. Ground ball, right to Otto. Throw to first. 1 gone.
Makes the play, big first out.
Wilmer grounds out
Even with a 4-1 lead,
on
a couple
3
guys
pitches.
out immediately are striking distance.
And especially where you are.
Here's Rafi.
For the Giants. I'll tell you what, Phillips has some good stuff. It's a good sinker, curveball, sweeper. Has that 4-seamer. Averaging about 95 miles an hour with that fastball. You'll see 96s and 7s with that sinker.
First pitch. Rafi ground ball, right to Xavier. Throw to first.
The first base.
The Giants are down to their final out. Koss moves over to third.
Stop running about 30 feet out of the box, if that, and it was very slow to begin with. And here is Elliott.
2 outs, bottom of the 10th. Giants down to their final out. They have a runner at third, that is Koss. Elliott is the last hope for the Giants.
Here with 4 pitches.
And hopefully he can get another out here very quick and save some bullets. Maybe be able to see him back tomorrow.
Ramos is
First
1 for
pitch.
4.
Breaking ball that misses down, 1-0. Ground ball into right field, base hit. Christian Koss will score. It's 8-5 Giants with 2 outs. 8-5 Marlins with 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th. Elliott now at first, and the Giants aren't dead yet.
And that'll bring up Dominic Smith. That's what you're talking about, is you get one more base runner.
Pinch hitter.
And it's going to be a pinch hitter. And Daniel Johnson.
Daniel Johnson will come in with 2 outs at the bottom of the 10th. And
with the Giants,
Elliott
signed
at
a minor league
first.
deal with the Giants on May 2nd. Giants called
Down
him up
by
from
3
Sacramento
now.
AAA team June 4th. 29-year-old veteran.
First pitch. Caught the corner, strike
Mexico
1.
State.
Nice sinker there from Phillips. Johnson batting a .190, 1 homer, which produced his only RBI and an OPS at 642. Popped up.
In the air, very shallow, left center. back
Otto
center.
running out left center, and the Marlins get it done in 10
The Marlins have won back-to-back
8-5.
series for the first time this season.
with an absolutely unbelievable offense performance in the clutch. Heriberto plates 4 clutch runs, and the Marlins are playing some really good baseball. 8-5, Marlins win in Oracle. See y'all later. RB out. Peace.